Hi guys, welcome to another HIIT class. In today's session we just need a mat and your body weight. We're gonna start with a dynamic warm-up before we start with the first exercise. So join me please. We're gonna start with reverse lunges to a gentle twist. So step back, twist, control back to center. Make sure you keep your knees in straight line with the toes. First step, then lunge, so you don't put too much pressure on the knee. One more each side. Step, lunge. Now from here I'm gonna walk all the way to plank and back up 5 times. So start by bending. See how much you can reach down, and then from there walk all the way to plank, wrists under shoulders, straight line from head to toe, then back up. Two more. Last one, stay in a plank position. Step forward, hips down, knee out, and then rotate. Wrist stays under your shoulder. Rotate, try to rotate with the upper spine. So with the dynamic warm-up, you don't hold the stretch for too long. You're just going back and forth, just increasing the blood flow, warming up. At the end of the session, we go more for stretches, holding the position for like 20 to 30 seconds. Now from here, walk all the way back. Squat position, shoulder, feet wider a bit than shoulder width apart, toes a bit pointing out. Try to reach down without bending the knees. Squat down, chest up, back straight, one arm up, opposite arm up. My elbow are locked, my shoulder blades are down, my shoulders down, and then lift back up to the top. Two more. Good. Shake it off. We're gonna go for some hinges, deadlifts. So toes pointing straight. Place your arms on your hips. Take your hips back. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings, and then squeeze the glutes to the top. More hip dominance, so you're not bending too much on the knees. Focus more on hips back, and lock at the top. So you soften the knees a bit, but basically you're just focusing on more hip hinge rather than lunging or bending. Three more. All right, from here I'm gonna go for lateral crunches while standing up. So from here I'm gonna crunch here. Every time you crunch, you exhale to the side. Three more. Last one. All right. We're gonna go for some rotations. Rotation from the hip. So you're gonna start here. Pivot, rotate to the opposite side and down. Two more. Let's switch. So from here, strong arms, strong legs, and then when you just keep your arms straight and without swinging it back and forth. All right, let's warm up the shoulders. So straight line, your arms are shoulder level. You're trying to brace your core, reduce the arch in lower back, and then go internal rotation, external rotation. Internal, hold for a brief second, external, hold. When you go for external rotation, try not to arch with the lower back, so don't do this. Keep it tucked in, and just you're moving your shoulders forward and backward, or internal, external. Next time you're internal rotation, hold it here. Keep your elbows up, take your arms all the way behind your back. Touch the lower back. Exhale, elbows forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, take your elbows towards each other. Strong Y shape behind your back, and then externally rotate and bring your arms forward. 2 more. Big inhale, internal rotation, hold there, keep your elbows up. Arms all the way behind your back, touch the lower back, exhale, elbows forward. Squeeze your elbows together, back. Y shape behind your back. Exhale and bring your arms forward. Last one. Okay, let's loosen up. So the first exercise, we're gonna be performing 30 seconds deep squat. So I'm gonna stay in a deep squat. I'm gonna lift more or less, so my hips are parallel to the floor. I'm gonna squat back down. So you're just like working the hardest part of the squat, which is the lower part of the squat. You're always pulling your knees out. When you squat down, your heels pushing down, your chest is up. That's 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, I'm gonna do something called ape reach to open up. So what that is, I'm just gonna demonstrate in front of you. So with the ape reach, you're gonna be basically in a deep squat. So that's the ape. From here, you're gonna place your arms forward together and try to push your knees toward into your arms. So from here, open up. You're gonna lift on top of your tiptoes and arms straight. You're not extending in the back, shoulder level. You're pulling your knees out. You're using the glute medius, or this muscle that's inside of the hips, to keep this position, and then back on your heels and down. Every time you lift, you inhale, and then you exhale back. So your arms are not touching the floor. They're an inch above the floor, and the opposite side, the part of your palms are together, thumbs pointing down. So I'm gonna set the timer and we start from the top. Alright, so squat position, deep squat, keep it there. Bounce up and down, always pulling your knees out. Your heels are always pushing down to the floor, your big toe is pushing down. You're pulling your knees every time you squat down. Just lift parallel and then down. Alright, from here, ape reach. So same thing. Deep squat, arms here. Inhale, here. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, down. Okay, that's one. Second exercise, we're gonna go for bear crawls, then side kick through. So with the side kick through, you'll be in a bear crawl position. You're gonna twist your foot so it be facing the side that you wanna kick. When you kick your arms, elbow be close to your body. So as a starter, we're gonna go for bear crawls. On all fours, make sure your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your belly button, lift an inch above the floor, and then move opposite limbs simultaneously. Exhale every time you try to go for short steps. Try not to move your hips and swing with the hips. Spread your fingers for more support. Now from here, I'm gonna keep this position. I'm gonna rotate my foot, kick here, actually rotate my knee, back to bear crawl. Rotate, kick, back to bear crawl. So, toes pointing straight, external rotation with the knee, and your arms here. We're gonna switch to the floor. We're gonna do glute bridge to glute march. So 30 seconds glute bridge. Start by lying down, pushing your elbows through the floor. Heels close to your glutes, toes pointing straight. Lift and pull your knees out, squeeze the glutes, slowly lower down. Okay, keep your hips up. Try to march all the way, knee all the way to chest, control your leg down. So it's more corrective move, so go for slow reps and control your leg back down, don't let it drop. Keep your hips up, keep your glutes engaged. Slowly hips down. All right. Okay, we're gonna go for accordion crunches, which is lying on your side and then crunching, bringing your elbow towards your knees. We're gonna keep your knees close as much as possible to each other. I'm gonna crunch here. Exhale every time I reach. Keep my feet an inch above the floor. I'm not touching the floor. I'm crunching back. Keeping both knees close to each other. Alright, it's going to switch to the opposite side. So make sure you place your shoulder in front of you so you're not putting too much pressure on the shoulder. Make sure you're in a straight line, and then from here crunch. All right. Okay, we're gonna start in the plank position here. I'm gonna switch from my forearms all the way up without swinging too much with the hips. So you can go wide with the feet and slowly lower, wrist under shoulders, all the way up. Keep a straight line. Now from here I'm gonna go for plank march. So I'm lifting the leg, controlling it back down. Try not to drop your legs down. Keep your shoulders above your wrists, and then control your feet back up and down. All right, rest. Okay, so the next exercise, I'm pausing a bit so I can demonstrate it in front of you. So it's called front step through. So as a start, I want you to be in a bear crawl position. You're gonna take your hips back while your knees are still on the floor. You're gonna place your arms a bit forward and out, and you're gonna lift your knees above the floor. That's your starting position. That's the loaded beast. So that's the first step. Now you're gonna take one step a bit in front of your arms, and then you're gonna kick forward to the opposite leg. Then step back, control back to. So we're gonna go 30 seconds, stepping on one side, then you're gonna alternate. So first you step, you make sure you step a bit wide so you have room to kick through. When you kick through, you're in this guarded position, so your elbow is close to your body, and your leg is pointing straight, your toes and your knees are externally rotated. So I'm gonna perform it one more time. So here, I'm gonna step and kick through. So external rotation with the knee, my arm is planted through my rib cage, my wrist is under my shoulder, and I'm guarded here. Then step back and load back. All right, let's do it. So you're gonna start on all fours, knees back, hips back, arms straight forward and out. Load here, step, kick, back, load, step, kick, back. So you step a bit forward in front of your arm and a bit to the side, so you have all this room to kick through. You see, I have all this room to kick through. Now we're gonna alternate, so step, kick, back. So if I step too narrow, I don't have that much room to kick through, so it's limited to extend my leg forward. So always step to the side and out, and kick. Always toes pointing straight as much as possible. All right. Rest. Back to some core workout. We're gonna go for starfish. So go wide with the feet, wide with the arms. Inhale back, exhale, reach to the opposite leg. Keep your feet above the floor. Exhale every time you reach. Now from here, I'm gonna be in a hollow position, so like a banana form. So here, I'm gonna lift my shoulder and chest above the floor, keeping the lower back touching the floor, and extend my feet here, and you can rock. Okay, the last exercise I chose, exercise to strengthen the lower back. So it's gonna be a Superman. You're gonna lie prone on your chest, arms in the Y shape. You're gonna lift your shoulders and chest, lift your legs, Hold for 1 second, engage the lower back, then exhale down. Here, lift, hold, slowly down. Working the lower back muscle. Okay, I'm gonna switch back, lying on your back, and then I'm going to dot bed bugs. So feet in 90 degree, arms here, palms parallel. Start by extending one leg, follow the opposite arm back, control back to center. Always start with the leg, follow the opposite arm, hold there for 2-3 seconds, and then control back. Working the deep muscle in the lower back. All right, that's round 1. Let's have a minute break, then we hit round 2. Okay, 5 seconds. First exercise, I'm gonna go for squats. So either go for a 4-inch squat or just deep squat, stay there. So squat position, squat all the way up, or you can keep in this deep squat and then bounce, so you can just strengthen your squat, putting your knees out, keeping your chest up. Okay, from here I'm gonna go for a preach. So deep squat, that's the start. Arms here, and then you open up. Inhale, pull your knees out on top of your heel, top tip toes, back down. Okay, bear walks to side kick through. So with the bear walks, make sure you're going for short strides, so you're not, like, it makes it easier. And every time you step, you exhale. Keep your knee close to the floor. Keep your hips, limit the swing in the hips. Okay, kick through. So here, on this position, I'm gonna rotate with my toes, kick. Extra rotation with the knee, toes pointing straight, arms here, back to back roll. Rotate, kick. Keep your knee close to the floor. And keep your feet like an inch above the floor. Okay, glute bridge. So all the way down, pressing your elbows through the floor. Heels close to your glutes, toes straight. Lift, squeeze, control slowly back down. Every time you lift, you're pulling your knee out, engaging more the glutes. You're not hyperextending the lower back. That's important. And I'm back here. So good quality glute bridges saves your back, whereas if you hyperextend, that's a lot of pressure on the lower back. So you need to focus on squeezing rather than hyperextending. Walk and then control back. Control your legs, don't let them drop back down. Keeping your hips up. Keep the flexion in the ankles, so toes pointing up as well. And then slowly hips down. Okay, so accordion crunches. You're gonna start on one side and then alternate. So check yourself, make sure you're in a straight line. Make sure your shoulder is not under you, so in front of you. And from here, crunch, bringing both knee towards, or bring your elbow towards your knee, keeping your knees close to each other. And when you return, don't bring your feet down. So keep them a bit above the floor. I'm gonna switch. Okay. Okay, when I switch to forearms all the way to plank, back to forearms without swinging with the hips, go wide with the feet for more support. Okay, from here, march. Back to front step through. So start in a loaded beast. Hips back, arms forward and out. Pull your knees out. Step, kick, back. Step, kick, back. Focus on one leg. Switch. Okay, starfish. So let's start Exhale, reach. Hollow position. So you can even reach up, control back, or you can rock. Keep your lower back touching the mat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna finish with a Superman. So all the way lying prone down. Inhale here, lift, exhale slowly back down. Dead buck. Alright, a minute break, then we go for round 3. Squat position, gotta go for squats. Pull your knees out, squat. So either a full squat or you can stay here and then keep this position. As soon as you reach parallel squat, back down. Okay, a reach. Here. Open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay. Bear crawls. Side kick loose. Rotate, kick, back center. Glute bridge. Glute march. Keep your hips up, march back, control down. Hips down. Gonna start by lying on the side, accordion crunches. So from here, crunch. Switch. So you're keeping your feet above the floor, you're bringing your elbow towards your knees stay together, and you exhale every time you crunch. Inhale back, exhale, crunch. Okay, relax. Plank to forearm, plank to forearm. Let's get set. Now from here, plank walks or march. Okay. Starfish. Okay. Now from here, hollow position. So from here you can either left as a V up, or keep here and then rock. So we're gonna do the front step. Loaded beast. Pull your knees out. Step. Kick through. Back. Step. Kick through. Back. Okay, switch. Okay, we still have one exercise. Superman. Inhale, trap air, lift, control slowly back down. Turn back, all the way down, dead bug. Sorry. Opposite limbs. Try to hold for a brief second, control back to center. Good job. Okay, we're gonna finish with a small stretch. Okay, we're gonna start by stretching the shoulders from all the step throughs that we did and the bear crawls. So push your arm towards your body. You can even point your palms out. That gives you more stretch. Keep your shoulders down. Shake it off. And then let's go to the opposite angle, side. Okay. Land on your heels. Point your toes up. Arms on your hips. Arch with the lower back and then float over the front thigh, keeping your toes pointing up, feeling the stretch in the hands. Holding it there. A switch. So you're pointing your toes up, you're landing on the heels, arms on the hips, and then you're floating above. You're not shrugging forward, you're just keeping your chest up and floating over the front thigh.
We stand together.
Okay, from here, you're gonna stretch the hip flexor by holding the feet. Make sure the knee still stays under your hip.
We will know what it is. We have not not time for that.
You can even lean forward a bit. You can hold something if you feel like you're losing your balance. Feeling a stretch on this side. Slowly control the leg down.
We are lost.
Shake it off. I'm gonna start big inhale here. Exhale, arms on one side, hips to the opposite side. Keep this straight line and keep your head between your arms. You're not leaning forward nor backward. You're just like flexing, lateral flexion. Big inhale. Keeping your shoulders down, arms up. So I'm not shrugging up. Keep your shoulders down. Big inhale up. Exhale. Arms to one side, hips to the opposite side. Exhale. Alright guys, that's for today. Hope you enjoyed this class.
United as one.
Take care and see you on Friday.
On we go. Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
I think Friday.